Yeah, big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Kicking back, having a few beers, we're chatting. Pull up your chair, we're all relaxing. Any subject, we never dismiss. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa Smith. Comedy, sex, relationships, more. Any subject, we got it in store. Big talking Brewskis is coming in live. Crack one open, Marissa has arrived. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa
Hey
Smith.
guys, happy Saturday!
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday! We have a special Saturday edition of Big Talking Brewskis. We're normally here on Friday, so this is fucking up our world. As always, I've got Rodney Daniels with me.
What's up, guys? Happy Saturday.
I've got Christy Miller with me,
What's happening?
and I've got Robert Puncher.
Hello, hello. I'm allowed to speak now, right?
Yes,
The-
yes,
okay.
yes.
Right.
They
No.
know you're here now.
You're here. You're in the building.
Yeah, you're in the building. We got Puncher in the building. So, Rodney, how was your week?
My week was good, except for Sunday, watching the Grammys and Cardi B winning. I just have my own issue with that. You see I'm wearing a Nicki Minaj t-shirt? Did you guys, everybody see
Yes,
this?
yes.
Right. Here's my thing, is as a rapper, I feel like you should write your own rhymes. That's what rappers are supposed to do.
Right.
And literally, her whole album was written by a team of people.
Yes.
You walked into the booth, somebody handed you all of these rhymes,
Mm-hmm.
you spit them in the booth, but you won Best Rap Album.
Because
Over Mac Miller,
Yeah.
posthumously, who should have won.
should have won because he was dead.
Hello.
And he's
know
not
that
gonna do another album.
and he's not going to do another album. Do you know that the Grammy Association flew Mac Miller's parents out to the Grammys
So he could lose.
so he can lose?
Twice
Rude
in
as
one
fuck.
year. That's me.
Rude as fuck.
Now, did she win Best Rapper or
She
won Best Rap
she made
Album?
history by being the first female to win Best Rap
And
Album.
best solo
Oh,
female.
okay.
Best
So,
solo
I
female
learned
rap
this.
album.
I learned
exactly.
this because This Is America won both Best Song
Right.
and Best Record.
Right.
Right.
It's two different categories.
It's
Right.
two
So
different
when
She
it's
categories.
won.
Album,
Yeah,
it's
she
to,
won
like, the
best
whole
rapper.
team
Bra-
that
yeah,
came.
Best Rap Album.
Because if you look at the demographics that love her, they all look like me.
Hello.
Nicki Minaj, they all look like you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Right.
But that's why she won.
Right. And I'm just like, do you guys have ears and eyes? And it's just like, what? Of course, we're in a Trump America, and shit like this happens. People that don't rap win rap awards.
Why wasn't I nominated?
Hello, thank you. Right. You can rap some crazy stuff for me out there.
fuck with me
Thank you.
wanted to. These is expensive. These is red bottom. These is bloody
I
shoe.
know. Right?
Genius. Write that
It's
down.
so thank you. Thank you. And I'm just like, I guess I can't. But it's okay because Nicki Minaj dropped like 3 new tracks,
Listen.
freestyle mixtapes.
Listen,
Okay.
Nicki Minaj has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Hello,
And
10
she does
years in the
everything.
game.
Oh, she's great.
She's
Yeah.
never
10
going to
years-
go away
amazing.
like that.
Amazing.
Cardi B will be gone by next week.
That's exactly what I've been saying.
She'll be gone. Be Cardi who?
Who?
Yeah.
What? Exactly.
What? Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the thing. Nikki's got it's multiple characters. She has a different voice.
She can sing, she can rap, she can write,
Gives
she
you
can
double
perform.
entendres. You have to
Yeah.
listen to stuff that she comes up with several times to understand.
I listened to
the
the
meaning.
Majesty album.
I
It's,
know
it's
you
probably
had it-
one of my top. Yeah,
You
we
had
listened
it
to
playing.
probably
But can I
Gandhi
say
Club.
something?
Listen, that record was not even nominated.
Yeah.
Not even nominated.
Can I say something as an
And she
old
had
hoe?
she had
What's
put
that?
it on there,
Because I'm
too.
older than all y'all bitches.
Uh-huh.
I liked Nicki better when she was Lil Kim.
Yes.
That's my bitch.
As
from
junior
growing up.
old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I confirm.
Yeah.
I'm 48 years
Yeah.
old, and
Yeah.
I remember when Lil Kim was Lil Kim.
Yeah.
Hoeing in Brooklyn.
I mean, before Little Kim was white. Yeah.
Yeah.
prostituting.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Living for her.
I
Yeah.
know I do miss. I
live
love-
for
I
love.
also
love-
miss
love me some
Foxy
Lil'
Brown.
Kim.
Yeah.
Yo, the Nicki on the album, the Queen album, Nicki Minaj and Foxy Brown have a track together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fire. All I
Yeah.
gotta say about that. But whatever. Cardi
So
B.
Nicki will be here.
I'm
Nicki will
just
be
like,
around forever. Cardi's gonna disappear
Like
because
this
she
bitch
had
was on
one
Love
big
and
song.
hip hop. You had one really good song, and then
That's why she got the Grammy, because she's all the white people. And there was that video of that basketball game and all those white people singing along to the halftime. It was
Yeah.
hilarious. It was like it was the scariest thing. I'm like, oh my God, this is why Trump's president.
Right, exactly why Trump is
People are
president.
retarded.
'Cause people are stupid. Like what?
You don't see black people going crazy over Cardi B like that.
No,
white people
you
do.
don't.
My
you-
people.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
And the Grammys,
Jesus.
payola. You pay the right people, scratch the right palms.
As I pronounce the Grammys, Grammy.
Grammy.
Oh, Grammy.
I don't know. It's just like I think that people are just too enamored of the fact that like she was a stripper and now she's a rapper, and it's just kind
Which is a whole nother thing. I saw this disgusting video.
Rodney is passionate about
yes,
that.
on E, where there was this like little black girl. Did she change the song to from Money? Cardi B song into like, oh, how she gonna sell cookies, like Girl Scout cookies and shit.
Yeah.
You do realize that your kid is listening to an ex-stripper.
Well, look at how old is the mom?
Right, probably like 15.
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Cause it's like no, like if I had a daughter right now, I would not let her listen to. Well, first of all, depending on the age, Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, but I definitely wouldn't let her listen to Cardi B. Like,
No, I'd be
what?
like, I wouldn't let her listen to Cardi B just because she's terrible. Not
Yes.
because she says dirty words.
H-
But people love her because she says, "Lil bitch, you can't fuck with me." That's like all her lyrics. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
think it's funny, and that shit sells. And that's how stupid we are.
Right.
When you get like good quality, like that's what I loved about that Casey Musgraves one. It's like who when she
Yeah.
won the best album or whatever at the end, the white girl that sang the country song with the long dark hair. Casey Musgraves.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. No one knows who she is.
Yeah.
But she did her album and won a fucking Grammy for it.
Right.
And she's talented, but no one knows who she is because she's sweet, she's nice, and she's a songwriter.
Right.
But no one's gonna
That's
know about her
forgettable.
because she's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Well,
doing
that's
crazy
the thing,
shit.
That's the thing with Cardi, that she's entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, she's an
Yeah.
entertainer.
See,
I like
We can say
listening
we
to
can
her
debate if it's
talk.
good music,
I
but
love
she's
listening to
fun
her talk.
watch.
She is fun to watch.
When
But
she's on, like,
her
talk
best
shows.
video though, her best work to date is from Romantic Depot, the commercial. Up at the
didn't see-
Romantic Depot, mention my name. I'm going up there right now. that porn store in the Bronx. She did a commercial
Oh,
for
they have
them.
one
yeah.
in Elmsford.
You mentioned
too.
Cardi B, you get a discount on all your stuff up there. I'm going up there right now. This is great.
Like what the fuck?
Her kid's gonna grow up going, what the fuck?
Fuck, mom. Like,
You know what's funny? I think that her kid is probably going to be like super conservative and
Nerdy,
like,
adorable,
yeah, because
smart.
that's like when your parent is that outrageous. The only way you can rebel is being like
Yeah,
super
straight.
tight ass.
Exactly,
Like you know what I mean?
exactly.
It's
Complete
just like
opposite.
yeah,
Well, they also get embarrassed when their parents are that fucking crazy.
yeah.
And they get really nerdy and uptight and quiet.
Right, 'cause
and they're
could
like,
you
they don't want to
imagine
associate.
when you grow up, like you're 15, and then you realize that your mom was on Love and Hip Hop, and you watch her beat up bitches on Love and Hip Hop, like,
And people in high school go, your mom was a hoe.
right, exactly,
And?
right.
What the-
She's got a Grammy.
You know what's worse than her is her husband.
Oh, and he was like
Offset?
all
He's
on
up
the
there-
stage
he's
with
up-
her. Like, bitch, this is supposed to be your moment.
Gross.
Have him sit his ass down.
And
We
I
get
thought
up
they
there-
broke up.
that and got back together. Publicity stunt.
Uh-huh.
All
It's
right.
Ike and Tina all
How old's
over
the
again.
kid?
Like 3 months or some shit.
yeah,
Like it's
something
a
like 4
baby,
months,
baby.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That was a
super
whole
baby.
nother thing. She was supposed to go on tour with Bruno Mars, and then got pregnant and decided she couldn't.
Well, no, when
Okay,
she
then.
had the baby, she was just like, "Oh,
yeah, when
like,
she had
I
a baby,
can't-
she's like, I can't
go because
I
of the baby."
underestimated this mommy stuff, bitch.
You underestimated life, honey.
Hello.
She's got too.
Right,
Yeah.
like hello, like girl, go on tour with Bruno Mars so that
Strap
other people
that
in the
kid to
world
your fucking
could,
back.
You know,
Yeah.
hello, it's a baby.
Well, then she said that
Take it with you.
the producers
Nannies.
wouldn't let her take the baby.
That's a lie.
That's
That's
a
what
lie.
she
that
said.
doesn't make any sense.
She could have gave birth on stage and nobody would have cared.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, that would be
I would've
like,
went and
just
saw
make
that.
sure that you like tell us when it's coming so we can do an intermission, and then get back in time for the dance routine.
But
So we
you
can have your
are
understudy
a
do it.
opening
Yeah.
act. Your opening act. Your,
Yeah.
The longest your set's gonna be is an hour. But
No, not even. It's about a half hour, 40 minutes.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. That's how long that stupid Bodak Yellow is.
Oh my God, I love you right now. Right, and then Chun-Li didn't even get nominated. Like, that song is epic.
I feel like that song a little racist.
Oh, because it's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, it was a little racist.
Well, she's really big in Japan.
I mean, I'm sure she is, but like, I'm just saying, like.
Well, if she stays in Little Kim's footsteps, she's gonna look Chinese in the next 10, 15 years.
Well, see, she doesn't really fuck with her face. Her face stays the same.
Well, because she's still young.
True.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's 35.
Yeah, she's still young. Wait till the bitch hits 40. All hell will break loose.
Right. Oh, and see, and she came out when she was like 25. She'd been in the game for like 10 years, and people were just turning against her. I'm just like, what is wrong with you guys? What is wrong?
So now, Christy, how was your week?
It was fine. It was interesting. No, it was boring. I don't even know.
Yeah,
what
just
day is
gigs
it?
or
I'm just
whatever.
alive.
Yeah, today's Saturday.
I'm breathing, so I must be still alive. So,
Right. Glad I made it.
yes, thank God. Another week in the books, honey.
We did it. Robert, how was your week?
Yeah, same.
Same,
Similar with Chrissy. Less
just-
eventful than Cardi B's.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody had a less eventful week than Cardi B, I feel like.
Okay, can we
Right.
talk
Actually, I
about
just-
since we're on the sorry. Go ahead, finish.
I was gonna say I just got back from Jamaica. I went to Jamaica last week, so last week was very exciting. This week
nice.
was just like
Oh, you still got a little
adjust
tan
back
going on.
to-
Now that she
to
said
real-
that.
yeah. I jumped
So-
off a waterfall when I was there.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Hashtag white people.
Yeah.
I would do that though.
Dude,
I would
they-
not.
Right?
The,
It's
the
fun.
guys
Oh
who
my
work
God.
there, it's great. They're like avatar characters. The way they can like climb this shit, that you'd honestly think they have webbed toes because they just stick to the rocks whenever they're climbing up. And I was coming from I was a lifeguard for 5 years. Whenever this is
Oh
Pennsylvania.
yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah, it was a pool. You know, it's not like
good.
running
yeah,
water.
lifeguard for a pool too. Like it's like
Yeah, it's
easy.
super
You put a-
easy. You sit in a
you
chair.
put a stick in the
and-
water.
Yeah.
It's like, are you dying yet?
right. Right. I never had to jump in. I was just like, hey.
Yeah, but these guys, fuck, man, doing that like every single day. They like literally like leap up. It's a 50-foot waterfall, probably an incline of about, at the most, I'd say probably like 60 degrees.
Oh, shit.
And then at the most, like the most gradual, like 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they can run up it.
Yeah.
It's insane. It was like crazy to watch.
How long were you there for?
4 days.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was 4 days.
Were you there with like family, friends?
With my sister. It
Oh,
was-
cool.
Yeah, she
Oh,
went,
okay.
she follows around. Do you guys remember Hanson?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like Oomba, Badooba.
Yeah.
Boom, bop, bop,
Yeah.
boom, bop.
Are you old enough to know that song?
It's-
Right, 'cause you're the
right
youngest
there.
I was old when that song came out.
Nah, it's they do like a concert there, or like a little mini festival there every
okay.
year for the past 7 years.
Oh, wow.
And she was a lifelong fan, so I was going along to like hopefully meet a Jamaican bride and like spend time with my sister, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw like their concert on the beach, and it was actually good. It was
Nice.
it was an entertaining show. Yeah.
What do they look like now? Do they still all look like the Olsen twins?
Right.
It's like long hair. They look like people.
Because I used to always feel like any day we're gonna find out that the Olsen twins are a part of Hanson. Like it just like they just looked.
They're too strung out.
Well, I was gonna say back in the day they did, but now
Yeah.
they just look like
They look like
Are
one of those
they
old
doing
dolls
anything
that were left
anymore?
in the attic too long.
right. No, they don't
Just
really
they
do
have
anything.
to.
Don't they do?
just,
I think like don't they have a line like a fashion
Yeah, they have like a
line?
Yeah.
fashion
Yeah, they have
line,
a
but like
fashion
it's
line.
not like they're like in TV shows or movies.
It's
or
for
anything.
hungry
It's-
bitches. That's what it's for.
Yeah,
Skinny hungry bitches.
because their heads are like this big.
But
Yeah.
wasn't
Like
one
a
of them
bobblehead.
dating Heath Ledger when he died?
Yes.
Yes,
So
The
I
strung
feel,
out one. Yeah.
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 I mean, I can't.
Mary
tell it-
Kate.
Mary Kate.
Yeah.
I
Which-
He didn't.
She had two
know
names,
which
so
one was
she's
dating
high.
either. They would just trade on and off. The old twin.
The
old
twin.
twin.
Yeah.
The old twin.
The old
It was like
twin
this.
switcheroo,
They were
yeah.
tapping out. All right, you go in.
Yeah.
I
You're
gotta
He's
like,
like
acting
I'm
like the
so
Joker now. I
tired.
can't fucking handle it anymore. It's your turn.
I need to do a line. Cover me,
Yeah.
Ashley.
It's like, babe, close your eyes.
Is there two of you? No, you're high, honey.
You just see two of us.
Whatever.
Did you guys have good Valentine's? Like it was Valentine's this week. Yeah.
This was my first single Valentine's Day in
I heard you broke up with
maybe
your
like
girlfriend. I didn't know
7
that
or
was
8
true.
years. Yes, and
Punch your single.
I'm
the
sorry.
breakup
Ready
was
to
sad.
mingle.
That's always a
Ready to
sad thing.
mingle.
But yo, I didn't
she
do shit on
doing?
Valentine's Day, and it was great. It was
Nice.
there was
What day
no
was
pressure.
Valentine's
There
Day?
was
It was
no
Thursday.
money spent. It was
Thursday.
beautiful.
Yeah.
What did I do?
I'm
I
so-
did
like,
something.
Are you okay with it or?
The breakup.
Yeah.
It needed to happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Okay.
So that relationship, it was her first relationship. She was younger than what I am. She's 6.
Sexy.
No, she's 22, and
6.
Right,
so
right.
she'd never been in a relationship before, so she was like hyper romanticizing everything. We get into arguments, and it would always be like life or death for her. So like early on in it, I could recognize, oh shit, this is a toxic cycle. This isn't good. And I would try to logically point that out and be like, yo, I know you care about me. I care about you. We're both good people. I'd try to use oil and water. I'd be like, oil is great. It heats things. It makes the car go smoother. It's functional. Water keeps us hydrated. At a point, those two separate. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with either one of them. And
It actually looks really pretty when you put them together in a bottle.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, for her, it was it just became a long process of trying to get, because I'm shitty at ending things. I can't be an asshole. I can't just like and be done with it.
How old
And,
are you?
Oh.
I am 26.
That's why.
Yeah.
Wait till
Plus,
you're
wait,
my
wait,
age.
plus, what's your
How hard
sign?
Click.
Scorpio. You know what that means?
I'm a Scorpio too. That's why I'm like, what? I will cut your ass off in a quickness. Boop. Sorry. Over. Not working.
See, I'm a
Thank you.
Scorpio rising.
Oh.
And I'm a Virgo.
You're
Oh,
a Virgo.
Virgo.
Yeah.
So I'm logically cutting your ass out.
right, right. You really thought about
Yeah,
it.
I
right?
really thought
Okay.
about it. No, this bitch got to go.
gotta
Hey.
go.
I'm a Taurus, so it's just like
You again, headstrong. Psh.
yeah.
You have to
Wait,
manipulate
no.
Tauruses
What
to
did
think they
what
came
did
up
you
with the
tell me
choice.
you do?
that
I
you
scorched the earth.
Yeah, that's what I do. When I break up, I scorch the earth. 'Cause it's like, ain't nothing growing here anymore. Keep moving. They'll be trying to call me in the middle of the night. No, you're just gonna be like, oh my god, she's such a bitch. Like it's so funny because like every once in a while, because like I've dated a couple of comics and like multiple times I've seen like maybe 2 or so exes on the same bill, and I'm like, oh, so this is the Marissa's a cunt show. I got it.
Yes.
Yes.
You're like, I'm headlining this motherfucker.
It's like, oh my god, she's such a bitch. She doesn't put up with any of my shit. Like,
I can't get away with nothing.
it's like,
Right.
damn
She's
it.
a bitch.
But then they hear your set and they're just like,
Oh my god, yeah.
They know exactly who it was about.
Yeah, that was funny. So I mean, you guys have seen me before, but I've got this bit about like how I was like dating this guy that used to almost have a heart attack every time we would have sex. And so I did this bit, and he was a comic, and like he was on the same show as me, and like he comes in as I'm starting that bit, and I'm just like, oh shit, like he's gonna know this is him. Should I stop? And I'm like, fuck it.
Fuck no.
So like I just
Hell no.
yeah, so like I just kept going on with the bit, and then like when I get off stage, he's like doing this like 80s slow clap in the green room, like, and I'm just like, you're the one with the bad ticker, not me. I mean, try a vegetable, like.
And I don't mean a paraplegic.
It's like a little Brussels sprout wouldn't hurt you.
I mean, but hey, you
Well, it's
know,
like if you didn't mention names, so how are
No,
anybody going to know it's
exactly.
him?
Right.
So calm your ass down.
Plus,
Right.
that's the
Guilty
question they
pants.
always ask
Yeah.
you, like, "Oh, are you gonna write? Are you gonna say something about me on stage?"
I told
And
people I don't like you enough.
Well, I always say, "Don't do something stupid."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say,
right.
I go, you didn't mean that much to me to bring you into my act, to keep you alive.
Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you, sometimes motherfuckers do stupid things, and then all of a sudden you end up in a set.
Yep.
The other thing I
Shit
think is
happens.
weird though is there's been guys that I've dated that have wanted me to write jokes about them, and they're just kind of like the Catman. He was like always like, oh, you should write more jokes about me.
What's the Catman? Oh wait, no, you have told me about the Catman.
Yeah.
I remember this.
Yeah, Catman was always just like, oh, you should write more jokes about me, and then like tell me like what jokes I should write about him, and I'm just like, no.
No, I'm not.
I think
writing
you're
What's
too
in that
eager.
situation?
You're
Do you
way
know-
too
do you know
eager.
the
Yeah.
Catman details? There was a guy, you'd see him like once every like 2 weeks or something. His busy, or his schedule was so busy, but then he
Yeah.
had like 40 cats that he somehow found the
The-
time to
No,
take
no,
care
no,
of.
no,
No, there was only 2 cats
Oh,
really.
okay.
There was
I'm
an inside
exaggerating.
cat and
I'm
an
sorry.
outside cat.
But he bought a whole house
for
for
the
his cat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Lesbian.
Yeah. He bought a 6-bedroom house for his cat.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Cuz like so he was renting this house and then the owners of the house were going to sell it and he would have to move if they sold it. So then he bought the house because he thought his cat was too old to move into a new place. And so I went to his house and
I knew there was something excessive.
yeah, I went to his house and like this is a 6-bedroom house and 5 of those bedrooms for the cat. Like he had built this like cat jamboree that went through the bedrooms. There was 60-inch TVs on the walls in every cat
Just like
bedroom.
Animal Planet.
Well,
Is that
just
Jackson Galaxy or whatever his name
no,
is?
because he was just like, oh well, you know, when the cat wants to see its shows, so it doesn't miss its show.
Animals don't watch TV.
Yeah,
like
they
what
do.
the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah,
dude?
they do.
It's like
Yeah, they do.
I'll have a dog. They'll get
I have a
mesmerized
dog
by
that
the
watches
screen, but
TV,
not
recognizes
actively.
shows.
You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
need- if you didn't
Really?
buy a TV, it wouldn't watch TV.
yeah.
The cat's not like sitting there protesting. I need a television, meow meow. Like,
yeah,
you-
yeah.
yeah.
And like because my dog used to love Happy Feet. Like if
He wanted to eat the birds, Marissa.
it was just like he would just sit there and watch Happy Feet and like turn around and look at me and be like, "Oh my god, you see these crazy ass penguins?" Like it was just yeah, he loved Happy Feet.
My
Like
dog doesn't watch TV.
I-
She looks out the window though. She's just always just chilling, watching
Oh.
Brooklyn.
My dog loved Happy Feet. But then, so this guy was like super crazy about these cats, and then he had an outside cat that he didn't trust letting inside. So he built this like greenhouse that was like 2 floors, as like a cat house for this outside cat, so that it could go inside, but couldn't be like in the house because he thought that it would just like rustle it up with the inside cat. It was like banana pants, totally banana pants.
Yeah.
And the cat had its own bathroom. And like legit, like this was
I don't even have my own bathroom.
Hello. Me
yeah.
either.
Right?
yeah, no,
Roommates.
like
Hello.
this cat had its own bathroom, like, and you knew that he never used it because like there was nothing in it, not toilet paper, not a
Right.
toothbrush, not like fucking,
Yeah,
not
so
even a
just you
shower
open the
curtain.
door
Just
and
a
it's
litter
It was
box.
just a litter box. It was
In
just
the
a
middle-
litter
in-
box.
in the middle of the
just a litter
floor.
box in the middle of the floor. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Gorgeous.
Shit. I was envisioning like you open the door and he just had litter filling the entire place. Like,
No,
if
no.
his room
It was just
fucking
like it was
sand.
like a
I
litter
might
box.
as well. Fuck.
Yeah.
Man,
No,
that's
it was
crazy.
yeah.
But you could just train it to use the toilet.
Oh, and then
That's-
he
I'm saying
also
that you see that, and then like
Have
if
you seen that
whenever we
infomercial?
leave here today,
Mhm.
Yeah.
each one of us is going to pass 3 humans sleeping on the street on the way to the subway.
Mhm.
But this
getting
guy's a cat
deep,
with 6
getting
bedrooms.
deep, Robert Puncher.
No, that
Yeah.
shit irritates me, man. There's
Yeah.
I talk about it, Matt. There's a feline day spa on the Upper West Side
Yeah.
where you can take the cat to get pampered and treated and bathed.
Yeah.
Cats don't like water.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing? Yeah.
It's
Actually,
people
my
that need
cat
a
when I
bath.
was young
Yeah.
loved water.
Oh,
Like, would
really?
Really?
Fly in the bathtub and play in the.
Way to
oh
just
yeah.
counteract everything I'm trying to put forward.
Because
you're so
My
young.
dog watches TV. My cat likes
Wait,
water.
let me get that
Right,
placenta
I
off.
was like,
me. Hold
well,
on.
other dogs don't watch TV. Yes, they do. My dog look happy for you.
yeah.
My dog sits on the couch with his remote.
It's clicking.
No, my dog loved Happy Feet. Like that was his favorite. Whenever like he was having like a rough day or whatever, like if I took him to the vet and he got shots or he had like you know like something that like he wasn't feeling good, like I'd put Happy Feet on and like he'd just be like, I just turn around and like when the penguins would start dancing, he'd like turn around and look at me like, Mama, did you see this? Like it was just like yeah.
Aw,
Aw.
so cute.
Yeah.
You gotta
It's
get
adorable.
another one. When you
I
get another
know.
dog, you should.
I don't know. I got to get a man first.
I need a bigger place before I can get another dog.
Yeah.
It's too. I know I'm not home enough, and I would feel
Yeah.
guilty
Yeah.
leaving it home all day and night.
No, totally.
I've had mine for like 7 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
She's cool. We're close.
and
So.
so like going back to Catman. So
Yeah.
the other thing is like I went over his place. We were supposed to be watching a movie, and he's just like, "Oh, My cat doesn't like the sound of the TV. Do you want to watch TV with headphones so that the cat doesn't have to hear it?
I would have left.
I was just like, I am
And
not going to watch television with headphones, and your
No.
cat can deal for 2 hours. Yeah. Like,
And his penis went inside of you?
only one time.
Okay, good. We have to save Marissa. Operation Rescue Marissa.
It's only one time. And that was a long time ago.
Did he meow when he came?
No, he did not meow. He
That would've
did
been
not meow.
amazing.
Yeah,
That would have been amazing.
yeah.
That's just crazy though. A whole house.
Yeah, no, it's like, and then like the whole house had like padding on the floor because the cat was old and he was afraid that it would like a hardwood floor would hurt its feet. So it had like he had like foam interlinking kind of padding system throughout the whole floor. Like it was more
like the shop mats. Like the
yes,
puzzle
yes,
pieces,
yes,
yeah.
exactly. That it was like the whole house was covered in it.
That's insane.
Yeah,
It's absolutely insane.
Wow.
yeah. And then like
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Right?
yeah.
That's creepy.
He's already built an asylum for himself, though.
Yeah.
Like-
he-
Pretty much his own prison.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah.
his whole reason why he couldn't see me was because like he needed like he couldn't see me every weekend because he needed one day to rest and one day to like hang out with the cat and
He's tongue
make
bathing
the
that cat.
like probably
He's playing mother cat. and,
like probably
Just cleaning it in the
Yeah,
background.
probably and he
Ew.
had to like
Gorgeous.
cook and
No,
you know,
he said he had
and
to
make
do
food for the
chores.
cat and do but
He
that
had
was part of the chores. Part of the chores was making
But
food for
who
himself
says
and the cat.
chores?
Yeah.
I've
He's
got
like, oh, I have to
chores.
do laundry and I had to make my food and I had to play with the cat. And I'm just like, dude, you bought a 6-bedroom house for yourself. You can't hire somebody to do your fucking laundry?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's like,
I live in an apartment with 3 roommates. I still don't do my own laundry.
right? It's just like,
Felicitas does my laundry.
Thank you.
Hello.
Drop that shit
That's
right
my
on
bitch.
off.
it's like,
Thank you.
Thank you, Felicitas.
it's like, yeah, no. And then like our third date, he like offered to give me his car. And I'm just like, this is before we even kissed. And I'm just like, this is weird. Like, this is very weird. It took us like 6 dates for even a kiss.
Wow.
Yeah.
He sounds charming.
Right. That's
I
crazy.
mean, to be
I'm
honest,
trying to
they
suck
were-
your dick on the first date.
Wow. You're trying to suck a dick on the first 10 minutes.
Right.
Let me suck your dick before we go out. I want to know what I'm dealing with.
Exactly.
I'm
Wait.
not sitting at dinner with you all night
Well,
if I
wait,
ain't
this-
if
this-
the
this-
dick
for
is
some
small.
lame ass
What's your
penis.
name again?
If
Wait,
the
you
dick
taste
sucks.
familiar.
I've seen this before. Have we met?
This definitely happened.
It's veiny and angry. I know this dick.
Because on Grindr, guys will like change like their profiles and then be like, "Oh yeah, we fucked before," and I'm like,
Have we?
"We have?" And like and they would just send me a picture of like a dick pic or something. It was like, "Oh yeah, I think I did fuck you before."
It's like, oh, yeah.
Gay men have it so easy.
He's like, that's
just
Harry
send
Oh
a-
Shaft.
God, it's,
Like, if you
it's
don't-
criminal.
If you don't send a dick pic, they get offended.
Bro, that's
And
like
gross. You're disgusting. You won't send me like an asshole shot or a dick pic. Come
Yes.
on. What's wrong with you, Queen?
no. Sometimes that's exactly what they just say. You say, "What's up?" and they say, "Dick pic."
Uh-huh. And
Eh.
you're like, okay then.
Boom, there you go.
Okay, Queen.
Where can I meet you?
I'm
You
500
host it?
feet away from you.
Right, exactly.
But like, what if like you send
500
it
feet away. Oh, God, it's good. It's just, yeah.
But like, what if like you send a dick pic and they just ghost?
Always happens. Happens a lot, actually. They're called pic collectors. So like they won't have a picture or they'll have like a fake picture. Then they'll ask you for pictures, and like I'll send like multiple pictures, my face, my dick, my body, everything, and then all of a sudden they just go away. They block you.
Oh shit.
And then like I've seen people that I know that are online, like my actual friends, and then I'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" And then they'll block me. Because it wasn't even them. It was my friend's picture that they stole and then pretended
Yeah.
like that was their picture.
Mm.
Yep.
Happens all the time.
Yep, that happens a lot for the boys.
Yeah.
But even like I haven't done online dating in a long time. I refuse to. I'm over it. It's too many fucking weirdos out there. But
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
have
that's the only way to
never-
meet people now, though.
I have never. I could give a fuck about people. I don't care anymore. But there's so many men that have the wrong picture up. Or
Yeah.
a picture from like 30 years ago, or a
Yes.
completely different person every time. And I would always put my actual picture up
Me
because
too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I don't want to deal with
Current.
the bullshit. Yeah, and I want to be current.
I
And
might be a hairstyle behind, but I'm a black woman. I change my hair. That's what I do.
That's what black women do. If I change my hairstyle, they're gonna think the pics from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Hashtag white people.
The white people. Like I've had the same hair since I was 20.
Right?
She said, "Bang to my thing." That's what I'm doing.
Bangs for days. It's cheaper than Botox. It hides the lines, bitch. But when the wind blows, oh, that bitch is old. Who dug a ditch in your
Has your
five
hair
head?
always been long?
No. I used to actually do like buzz cut, shaved head right up until maybe 2-3 years ago. I did like the Macklemore thing for a little bit with the shaved
Okay.
sides,
Okay.
and then I just started trying to grow it up. I'm impatient. I can't do it. It gets as soon as it gets in my eyes, then I've got to get it cut again. So I can't get through that like middle ground where it would actually be long. That's why it's in a hat now.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, through the winter I can cover it, and it'll fucking like stay up there.
That middle part, that middle ground, when you're like growing hair, is always the worst. Like this, my beard right here, when I decided to grow it out, it was like there was like a good 2 weeks where I looked like I just got out of jail.
I hope that was your profile pic. All the dick pic coming to you now. Holla.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. I
No.
get to a point where I think I'm gonna grow my bangs out, and it gets to here, and then I burn the whole city down, and then I have to cut my hair.
Like, well, done.
Hello.
So, Christy, I'm
Yes.
gonna like you were talking about like guys like with like the old pictures, right?
Yes.
So I'm about to show you. So now this was a guy that he's an okay guy. Like
Right.
he's like he said he was 46. I can believe that's a picture
Right.
of a 46-year-old, and
That's
I'm
like
like,
a 56-year-old, actually.
but I was just like, fine,
Right, right.
like. But like I understand that you guys age differently. It's fine. I'm just
Right.
like he's 46. He's saying he's 46. I'm gonna deal with that. And then he sent me a selfie once we started.
Gorgeous. Oh, that is that's his dad.
He doubled in
Wow.
age
Yeah.
Wow.
in between each message.
Marissa, have you had this where the guys will put their age, like you're scrolling
Yeah.
like in the age brackets,
Yeah.
and then you click on their profile and you're like, oh, he looks. I'm like, hey,
They
he's,
really
not,
look
he looks a
young.
little old,
Oh,
or
okay.
well, whatever.
Yeah.
And they go, and on their profile description, I put this age because I want better search options. I'm really 10 years older. Do you ever get those? Those are my
I-
favorite.
I get
What?
the
They have that
opposite.
with
within the
all the
profile.
time.
They're not messaging
Yeah,
you, so
yeah.
it's just a matter of like if you read one
If you
line,
read-
then you
yeah,
find the two.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you want to be searched by younger girls because no younger girl is going to search you
But
at
if
your
you're
real
gonna
age.
do that, commit to the lie.
Yeah,
Like,
own it,
don't-
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I put my real age, and I don't look my age. I
Right.
know that
Yeah.
because black
Right.
don't crack chow.
Yes.
But
But I
But
feel
I
like you
always
would
put
just
my real
wait
age.
until-
And then, because I'm honest about it, I'm like, I've worked damn hard to maintain. And
Yeah.
I'm 48 years
Thank
old.
you. Thank
I'm
you.
going to own 48, and you can all kiss my 48-year-old ass.
Thank
Right.
you.
And
Thank
you look like shit. That's your problem. You should have held up, bitch. You
Right.
You should have
Ooh.
followed along, honey.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they'll swear like 90-year-olds and shit. I'm like, what makes you like? Are you rich? I'll type them out. Are you rich? Are you on your deathbed? If you're not neither of those two things, then don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Because at
Right.
this age, I'll suck your dick until you die, and as long as I'm in that will, I don't give a fuck how dusty them balls are. Fuck that. I'm old and shit. I have a roommate. I'm 48.
Yes. Oh
I
God.
feel like we're writing lines to the next Cardi B song right
Yeah.
now.
I'm Christy B.
So I just got like back on dating. I've never used them like seriously, never, because I'm
Oh.
serial
But
monogamous.
you've been
You're
in a
serial
relationship a
monogamous.
long
6-year
time.
relationship, like a year off, then a 2.5-year relationship, less than a year off.
Wait, so this is
about
your
a
first?
year and a
You
half
haven't dated in
relationship.
6 years.
Yeah.
That's like the whole dating scene is different.
Yeah.
And
now.
you're
So
also, you're
how
also
do I do it right?
okay.
That's
so
my
you're
question.
so right now you have the our dating lives have an age or like a child. When I moved to New York in my mid-30s, I was still around my dating age, like my maturity level in dating was
Yeah.
about 18 to 20 years old. Because I hadn't dated much because I was always, doing stand-up and working and I wasn't around a lot. And I was hung out with comics and I hate comics.
Yeah.
And so my dating maturity level was about 18 to a 20-year-old. So I had to go through a lot of shit. Even though I was 34 years old, I still had to go all those growing pains from my late teens, early 20s out of my system. I'm finally, if I look at it now, I'm about approaching 40 when it comes to my maturity level in dating.
I feel like I'm the same, but like I'm 35. But like I've been on Grindr since like Grindr was created,
Right.
back in LA, like
Right.
6 years ago.
Sure.
So
I like.
always meeting guys.
Yeah. So like, I kind of feel like I haven't had many very like long-term relationships, but I feel like I've had a lot of like fucked up shit happen in relationships that like kind of elevated my dating age.
But that's what it's supposed to do.
You know
but
what I
that's
mean?
how your dating age grows. Is
But,
by
like, I
going
mean,
through
I'm
all
talking
that
about-
shit.
Hold on, how what this the term like dating age? What are we like
That's
defining?
just my
with
thing.
that?
That's
It-
just my
I-
that's my
yeah,
thing.
But
but-
no,
Do you
I,
mean,
but
like,
I feel what you're
maturity
saying. The
level as
maturity
far as
level,
that?
like
That's
take
how I
your
look at
girlfriend
it.
for example, your ex-girlfriend. How
Yeah.
she had only had one relationship, so really dating age
Oh, like
wise,
fucking like credit age.
right? Her credits
Yeah.
were like
So
Yeah.
if you look at it and like I look at it as experience.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
because you've been in so many long-term relationships, you really haven't gone out there and figured out exactly what you want.
You're right.
Yeah.
You haven't
You
been
know where
single
you
for
are
like
na-
2-3
Right.
years.
When you're
Well, that's
single-
I want to have that fucking.
When you're
like, just
single, you
fucking
can really get
purge,
into your
yeah.
own skin and get into your own space and be
Mhm.
I'm really cool with being alone. I can sit alone in my apartment quiet without the phone or anything and just chill. And I'm totally content in my own
Yeah.
skin. That's how I know I've grown up.
Yeah.
And also, you get to that point, and especially with and you've been in long-term
I
relationships,
think
which
I
is
got
good
to that point while I was in my last relationship,
Probably.
and it would like
Because you were
aggravate her
growing,
because she was not
because
at
you
that
were
point. Yeah.
experiencing all the shit you don't want.
Yeah.
And you're figuring out the checkpoints. This is what I want. This is what I'm willing to put up with. This is what I don't want or don't want to put up with.
Mm.
And as you go through, you'll start to see those lists grow. And you'll start to figure
You
out
start,
more,
like, narrowing
and then all of a
in
sudden
those
that list
kinds of
grows,
searches.
and then it like goes like a tree, like a bracket, like like the March Madness. It starts
Sure.
Yeah.
shortening down to the points of what you're going to get specific and what you're looking for,
Mhm.
and not so much like looks wise, but more on what you're willing to put up with and compromise with.
Mhm.
But you have that edge that you have been in long-term relationships, so you do know what commitment is.
Right.
And you know what goes through those long-term years of being with the same person
Yeah.
and getting to know that person and see how things kind of mesh together or things outgrow each other, things start to get on your nerves that were cute at first.
Mhm.
So that's where the maturity age comes from. But if you're going to be single for a while, be single. You're young.
Yeah.
Especially you're a Scorpio too, and you're good looking.
You're cute,
Bro.
young. Dude,
And
you
I
need to
just
be
got a
drilled.
one-bedroom apartment. Like,
And you have a one-bedroom apartment.
You need
Oh,
he needs to
winning.
That
pound it
Leonardo
ass.
DiCaprio right here.
You need to do the straight grinder
Hello.
and just pound
I'm-
ass.
just-
But yo, I'm not getting matches. I need you guys to go through my profile. Like, all
I'll
right,
look
so
at
I
it.
did Tinder and Hinge. Tinder, I get them, but it's fucking. I feel like Tinder's
Tinder's
just
kind of
fucking.
Tinder's
yeah,
the
so I
grinder
think
for
you
straight
should
people.
do
Yeah, it's a grinder for
Bumble.
straight people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Bumble.
haven't set up.
Yeah.
Bumble
Women
yet.
are forcing to be a real dating app. It's not. It's a hookup app. Get over yourself,
Yeah,
honey.
Tinder is
Like-
a hookup app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
But
like
that's what you wanna do
Bumble, I
anyways.
think it's
Now,
more of
yeah.
a dating
Yeah,
app.
you're
Yeah.
right.
If you're doing the dating apps, just have fun.
Actually, last time I used Tinder, I don't know, man. The fucking like the hookup thing was weird to me. Where I would have this was in between the last relationship and the one before that. I did this same process, like set up Tinder. Then I had Bumble, and I'd have like the Tinder girls come over, we'd hook up, and then they'd be. It was just fucking. It was strange.
But
'cause
see,
they're
that's
on
the
their
whole thing, though.
phone.
You're 20.
They order the dick.
You're
They come
24,
over. They
right?
enjoy it, and then they're
26.
right back on their
26.
phone ordering a car.
But
2
when you
minutes
were-
later, it's weird.
But when you were doing that, you were only 20. So now that you're 26, you're mature, you're like yo.
He's
I'm telling
figured
you.
some
Well,
things
how
out that
did
he
you
wants and
meet
doesn't
your
want.
last relationships?
In person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's
So
how
your
you're gonna
last
meet.
girlfriend you met
Oh,
in person.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
meet your true person is through somebody else or in person. Dating on the apps, it's a crapshoot because you don't know really what you're gonna get. I always vibe off energies,
Yeah.
and if I can meet you in person, I can vibe your energy out. I might not like you or your picture, but if I vibe your energy, it'll be a whole different outlook for me.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can't do the whole picture thing. It means nothing to
'Cause
me.
I can't tell you how many guys like I'll see their
I'll
picture
do it
and
shallow,
think like they're gonna be
preliminary.
like hot,
Yeah.
and then
And they look nothing
we-
like
no-
it.
Look nothing like their picture, or we just have no chemistry, or they're
Right.
weird. They just want to suck my nipple for an hour.
And
Like,
Yeah, what's
right,
your
okay,
problem?
right,
Hello?
well,
I mean, are they
Hello?
balancing it out? Because one gets jealous, but like
Do they twist one while they
I
suck?
understand that, but then go down and suck the dick too, because just doing this, it's not gonna. I don't have boobs,
No.
so it's a little different.
I mean,
do
if they
you
do
find-
it right,
With, all right, so with the grinder and the developed taste, are you becoming like a connoisseur of dick at this point?
That's,
like,
He-
somebody
that's
come
exactly
to-
what I was gonna
He's
say.
got a
Yeah.
PhD
do you
in the
get
dick.
to
No.
a
Thank
point
you.
where
Right,
there's only
hello.
like
No.
one
Dick
fucking leaf
doctor
left
right
on
here.
it?
No. We like to call ourselves coctologists.
Hello, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm a
You're a
beast.
vegetarian.
A vegetarian. I'm a
I
beast
like
when it
the
comes to like,
terminology.
hooking up. Like I have like a whole system. It's the way I meet people. I give people my address, but I won't give you my apartment until I know that you're actually on the way and you say that you're off the train, you're like actually coming. Then I'll give you my apartment number.
Ah.
System.
See, I don't
Just
let
because I've given guys my apartment number and then all of a sudden they don't show up. So like, what if I invite somebody else? Like you took an hour, and what if somebody else comes over because you didn't show
So
up?
is that the
And
waiting?
now all
Is
of
that
a
the
sudden-
waiting
I had to
period?
order in. I was
had to-
hungry.
Right.
Come
Hello.
tonight.
You're
Yeah.
coming to me. Right.
I don't
That's-
let people come over unless I know them.
Oh, see, and I'm
I
the
won't.
opposite. I don't like to go to other people's. I like the host where I'm in control. You come to my place. I don't like going to other people's places.
I need
'Cause
at
you
least
don't
3
know.
dates before I'm going like anywhere.
Me-
Well, we
Mutual
talking about
grounds.
just hooking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at my place. I don't like people knowing where I've been. All those years when I opened for Paul Mooney at Caroline's,
Right.
we'd leave at 4 a.m,
Right.
and Caroline's is only a couple blocks from my apartment. So I'd walk home, and I've been followed home more times than anything by cars and by people walking. Even
Oh,
from
shit.
Broadway, when I closed the shows at Broadway at late,
That's
Yeah.
I get
That's
followed
crazy.
home. And it's just, I have this thing that creepy people I don't know what it is. I have this magnet for psychoticness, and
Yeah.
it follows me, and it drives me crazy. So I just put my headset on, and I just walk, and I pretend like I don't see or hear them. Because I've had people follow me home to my front door and park outside and watch me go
That's
in.
fucked.
Yeah.
That's
So
fucked.
I don't
Yeah,
like people
no.
knowing
That's
where I'm
very
at.
scary.
No.
I don't even check in places. I don't let people know my address. I turn off locations on things. I don't like, just creeps me the fuck out.
Yeah.
That
It's
makes
too
sense.
easy to find people now.
Now, yeah, especially
It's
now.
different for a boy,
I was gonna
it's
say right. I was
different.
gonna say that's for yeah.
Yeah, but for women, it's a lot
guy-
different.
For guys, it's a totally.
But I'll also say, like, you definitely look like you can knock a motherfucker out.
Oh yeah, and I will,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
have,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. So like now people that are like listening and they're not like seeing pictures are like now are you like a bodybuilder or like okay.
Mm-mm.
An MMA fighter.
No.
A badass motherfucker.
You're a
Yes.
bad bitch.
She's a
She's a bad
badass
bitch.
She's a
motherfucker.
badass
I
bitch.
She's a
train-
badass bitch.
I train myself like a power lifter,
Okay.
but I don't. I only compete for charity meets. I
Okay.
don't do actual meets because I don't have time. Because it's a lot of training and
Yeah.
a lot of work
Yeah.
and a lot of traveling for no payoff.
Right.
And
They
Sound
don't
like
have like
comedy.
any kind of like champion pay or like
No,
title pay or anything
no,
with
no.
those.
if you break records, sometimes you'll get a sponsorship, but it's like a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
got
because there's
friends
no
that
money
do,
in
like,
powerlifting, you know.
jiu-jitsu and MMA, and they
My-
do the same deal.
yeah.
It's like a full-time job. The amount of training they
yeah,
put
and
in.
no
And the
money.
promoters will make money.
Yeah, but you
but
don't
they
make anything.
shit.
My
Yeah.
best friend, she's 65. She just turned 66. She's a world champion powerlifter. Her name's Ellen Stein. She's 5 feet tall, 130 pounds. She can squat 420, bench 220,
Oh,
and deadlift
shit.
445.
Damn.
Hey,
Wow.
real
This
quick,
big.
I can
Yeah.
bench press. I
So-
can bench press over 300 pounds. I can. Not all at the same time.
I was
but
gonna say.
I can-
I was just gonna say in a row. How many spotters does that take? All of them.
in 100-pound intervals.
Yeah.
Oh,
10-pound intervals, honey. Calm down.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, comedian.
I can lift a 6-pack. yes, bitch.
Right,
Yes.
I can lift a fanny
Right.
pack.
I can lift a bottle of vodka.
12-ounce curls.
I'm like, yes, do it like that.
But yeah, I just train. I like to be strong, and especially after a certain age, aesthetics kind of goes out the window. You don't give a shit anymore.
Right.
It's just about
Feeling
being
good about
performance.
yourself,
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
about being strong. I don't want to be in my 60s, 70s, and 80s in a wheelchair
Right.
because I'm too weak to do anything.
One
Yeah.
of my first relationship, she went into like sports medicine, sports science. She's in all these grad programs for it, like working for different universities.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, and she you know why? She has the best mentality behind it, where she's not training to change her body. She's not training to try to like fix herself away from something she was. She trains to like celebrate what her body can do.
Yeah, that's how I train. I don't focus on the scale. I don't focus on anything else. I just focus on how the numbers every week that I have to hit.
Okay.
Right.
And when I hit those numbers, there's something so empowering about being able to squat a shitload of weight without a belt or anything
Right.
at my age
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
perfectly. And to make men look weak, it's fun.
Yes.
Especially when I see them
Plus, you feel
struggling.
so good afterwards too. I started
I
working
feel
out yesterday.
empowered.
I ran around the park, Prospect Park.
Naked?
No, not naked. I had on clothes, but let me tell you, I threw up twice and got lost.
Sounds like one of my dates.
But at the end of it, I felt great. Like, okay, I actually did that. I ran.
It's an
'Cause, like,
accomplishment.
it's an accomplishment. I like cardio,
It's
so like
gratifying.
that's like
Yeah.
my thing.
I hate running. I only run if I stole something or if it's an ugly cop chasing me. If it's a hot one, I will fall. My panties will come off.
It's
Oh
like,
my God, that happened to me yesterday. I was in Central Park yesterday and I was leaving out and like literally there were like 15 cops, like all just like standing around, but they were all black and Latin. There was like no white cops. And I was just like, oh, I just want to get right in the middle of there and just go like this.
Protect and serve.
Hello, protect and serve.
You protect, I
I
serve.
serve.
How's she doing?
We should be taking a break.
Okay.
But before we go, just tell everybody where they can find you on social media, what gigs you have going on next. I'm going to start with you, Robert.
Yes, it's at Robert Puncher. Puncher is Punchur. I co-produce a very good comedy show. I think our next one is, I don't want to get this date wrong, March 27th. It's February 27th. February 27th and then March 27th. Both dates at Stand Up New York on 78th and Broadway.
Nice.
Awesome.
Christy Miller.
Christy Miller. It's on Instagram at Christy Miller Official because there's actually a Christian book series called the Christy Miller series.
Oh,
So
shit.
if they saw my act,
They would change
that would
their
ruin
hand
Jesus
up.
for everybody. So I always do that. And Twitter, I'm at Bitchy Slambora, my roller derby name, when I played roller derby. And I produce the first Saturday of every month at West Side Comedy Club on 75th in Amsterdam. It's the Wild Wild West on
Yes.
Saturdays at 11 p.m. The next show is March 2nd.
Okay.
And I have John Fugelsang, Frank Conniff, Dante Nero, and myself
Nice.
on the show for March 2nd. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a great show.
Oh,
No, it's going to be
Okay.
amazing. Yeah.
15 in advance, 20 at the door.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. This has been Big Talkin' Brewskis, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.